Welcome to all ME2I students for the lecture Mechanical Engineering Workshop. We are dealing with the smithy shop. We have already studied the first part. Now for the part 2. I am Professor Sindhi Devi working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department. We have seen in the last lecture about smithy and forging, the operations. One job we have taken into consideration. Now, how the forging, classification of forging, we will see it is classified into open die forging, that is smith forging, impression die forging, which is already the shape has been impressed, that is drop forging and press forging here. Here is hand forging and power forging, they are given here. Now let us look power forging. Now, if you observe, this is the base anvil is placed here. This is the lower die, whatever the shape it may. This is the upper die. Now, there the movement. This is a ram which moves in the vertical direction with some force applied by the fluid here, in both directions, for lifting and for as well as for dropping it through the gravity from the top to bottom side. It is also called as an ear and a steam hammer because the force is applied on the ram by the ear, or that is the steam, high pressure steam. Operated by the steam or compressor ear. Principle of operation is illustrated in the sketch. Require additional facility for supplying high pressure steam and compressor ear. Here when you hammer it with the help of this ram, we will apply the force, and this die has some impression that shapes. And that shape is automatically formed to reach the temperature because of the high forces applied by this ram. And that will occupy this work will occupy the space of the impression. Drop forging or stamping, die forging it is called. Here the drop forging is sudden instant, also called as gravity hammer's action or board hammer. Working ram is fixed to lower end of the board. Here the ram is fixed. Board is placed between the two rollers. Ram is lifted when both rollers are pressed against the board. Working stroke is produced when the rolls are released. Process continues till the operator holds down the treadle and obtain the shape of the workpiece according to the requirement. Here is the furnace which is seen here, how they are seen, how they are poured. From here they are transferred and this obtain the shape. Here is the job, and that impression, that split type impression is formed. Here we keep the workpiece and we will hit it. We will obtain the shape of the impression. Smith forging operation, most commonly used forging operations: upsetting, bending, punching, drawing down, setting down, welding, cutting and filling. Let us study in depth. What is upsetting? Heading. Now here they are shown the figures, how the figure changes, where we have to hit with the hammer. Now here, what is upsetting? The process of increasing the thickness of the bar by reducing its length by end pressure. Here is the anvil, tongue is held, and the hammering is done so that its length is increased and the thickness of the jaw, that is diameter here, is goes on increasing. We are observing here it has the length has been increased, and this is bulging process here at the end. Next, bending operation, the process of producing curvilinear or angular bends on the bar. Here the bar that is seen here, we are seeing the curvatures, whatever the shapes, curvilinear, angular, they are given with the help at the edges. This is the edge of the anvil, face or beak of the swage block. Both we use for the bending operation. Now punching operations, process of producing holes by using the hot punch or pressure hole of the anvil. Here is the punch, we are pushing it here, at least this, we remove the material here and we obtain the hole. Here they have shown the process of obtaining the hole here. Now the drawing down or swedging operation, the process of increasing the length of the bar at expense of its width or thickness or both. Here the length of the bar is increased, the thickness is Here decrease, we have seen A, B, C pieces, how the process steps are taken here. Setting down, it is localized drawing down or swaging operation. If you want to increase some partial amount of length of increase, and we have to decrease its length, this is a setting down operation. Now cutting, if you want to cut the bar, cutting off is a form of chiseling whereby a long piece of stock is cut into several specified length, or forging is separated, cut off from its stock. When cutting with the chisel, the hammer blows over directly onto the chisel head, which must be slightly rounded. Here is the hammer, here is chisel head, you blow it, hit it, it will cut. Now welding is the joining process performed in the smithy shops. Maintaining the temperature, they have shown the joining process, how it is done: lap joint, butt joint, jump weld, V-finisher weld. Now what is fullering? Fullering is spreading the metal along the length of job is done by working the separate sections. In this case, the axis of job is positioned perpendicular to the width of the flat die. Now we will see the what is the difference if the part is cast and if the same cast is forged. These are both the process of forming the parts. These are the operations to form the parts. But what is the difference? Forged parts are stronger than the casting. Why? Forging refines the structure of the metal by smashing up large grain formation and closing up any cavities that may be present. Piece formed by the forming exhibit directional properties indicated by the flow lines. The original crystal typical of the cast structures are destroyed, hard film of brittle constituent or impurities are broken up or rolled into fibers, and a uniformity is established in the forged parts. In addition to those effects, certain mechanical properties, particularly elongation, percentage, resistance to shock and vibrations, are improved, and in favorable cases, cracks and blowholes are welded up. Here is the forging crystalline structure is shown, the casting, the differences between the structure is shown. Okay, thank you.